Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Ashes to Ashes. So obviously first things first, we're going to go ahead and get the fleet upgraded.
Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded.
Wonderful. I kind of feel as though you went down. But I have to look back to make sure, because maybe I'm just imagining it. And I mean, you guys need to be happier. Like, come on. What can I do to make you happy? Finish purging the non-us, basically. The hell are you? You're one of my planets, apparently.
Construction complete.
Ulthon have become spiritualist. So they are now xenophobe spiritualists. They are becoming a mini us. A platypus version of us. It'll be a long ass time though before they ever get to us. Game of curiosity, how would you design one now? You design it as a light station across the board. Really? Also, what is with that high damage? Is it because of the small gamma lasers? Maybe. You know, okay, let's, yes, that is why. It's fine, let's go and switch to that then. What do you say about these? You say scrap the plasma accelerators and replace it with a gamma laser. You say to slap a gamma laser on there, so we'll do that. Keep that as is, keep that as is, keep that as is. Okay. Apply those upgrades, and let's upgrade all of our defensive platforms to the new defensive platform design. Oh, we don't have the money. Should do all of them right now.
Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded. Our ships have been upgraded.
10.3, that's actually not that bad. Of course, it means basically nothing. Of course, those are bastions.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Or, well, starholds, rather. They'd be even better if I upgraded them to star fortresses, but I don't have much of a reason to upgrade outside of these two over here. I mean, will they all get upgraded to star fortresses? Not really. Most of these I'll be able to scrap as we progress. In fact, basically once we secure the rest of this ring here, or this portion of the arm here, I will be scrapping many, basically these four here.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Or, excuse me, these three, rather. That one stays. What are you? You're just a generic... Okay, no, you are a bastion.
Our ships have been upgraded.
You just don't have really any fleet power right now. That'll get us some extra unity, which isn't bad. And because we can't have rivals as a Fanatic Purifier, this will get us a straight up just plus 10 to unity. Rather than, I think it's like a plus 2% up to a maximum of plus 10% before or something like that for rivals. I don't remember what it was before. It used to be something like that though. You're not going to be building any robots because we don't have any robots, but besides that, that's fine. Okay, that gets you upgraded to a Star Fortress. Then I can build the... Oh, these are only down to 7.35 now. I assume that's because of the lack of capacity overload now.
Ad eos brute.
Who are you? Oh, way up here. Why the hell are you insulting me?
Lavitude.
And you're pathetic. Seriously, I could jump to wherever the... There it is, yeah, okay. I could jump to this wormhole, fly up here, beat the crap out of you, and then head back home and take basically no damage along the way. I want you to realize this before you go about insulting me. Because I could beat the shit out of you. You guys are superior, but I guess I can't blame you. You got Ulm. Let's see, you guys... So good. Yeah. Okay, now you guys are up to 31.6. I assume that's because of the... stuff being provided by whatever.
We have mastered a new technology.
Okay, that's the edict cost. I don't really care for head ability modification because we won't generally be making use of it. I don't... Do I need this to be able to start getting the plus to armies? I don't think so. But basically, the only other choices are going to take forever to research. You know what, screw it. We'll take that. Hopefully we'll get some better choices in the next shuffle. You were already upgraded. And we're just gonna keep saving up our influence so that I can get...
Our ships have been upgraded.
efficient bureaucracy. Still equivalent. I could declare war on you now, but if I do that, I gotta fight the Omni Hub and Kelazon. If I declare war on the Kelazon, however, I'd have to fight the Kelazon and both of you. If I declared war on you, I'd have to fight two little one planet empires. That's not a terrible choice, and our borders do technically touch here in the void of space. And you're technically fighting a war against the Sacrosanct Euthonian mandate, so you're not really going to be prepared for me, and even once that war is over, your military is still going to have to recover afterwards. So fighting a war with you should be fairly easy. It's just a question of do I want to do it. Now, I think my fleet could beat you. The main issue is just I think I would take a lot of damage if I tried to fight you. Because I've been needing to fight basically all of this at once, because this is a fairly small system. And so, basically, no matter where I jump in, I have to fight basically everything. It probably wouldn't be as bad if I jumped in from Rimborth. But yeah, generally speaking, I'd have to fight everything. Also, that reminds me, let's go and set you guys to restrictive. Just to make sure that fleets avoid those areas as well. Do I have... Okay, I already have Teller crystals. Oh, we're at 265, so let's go ahead and get efficient bureaucracy. But you see, mining guilds is a sweet plus 10%. But considering it's 173 we're making right now, let's see, overall I produced 552. I'd get what, like another 50, I want to say, because I assume that's based off of produced, and then it takes all of the stuff that we lose, so... But being able to directly control some of these, especially because one of these has Betharian Stone, isn't that bad. But I'd be able to do that eventually anyway, with the, which one is it? Imperial Prerogative. Both those, you know what? Yeah, change of plans. We're gonna go for mining guilds. I think it'll be better in the long run.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wonderful. Oh, ship upkeep, that's a nice thing to have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say yes to the ship upkeep. It's only 5%, but it's helpful. And that does apply to you guys as well, because you guys do actually have maintenance. If I recall correctly, yeah. But it's minerals. Or excuse me, energy credits, not minerals. So that's a further decrease.
We have mastered a new technology.
And living metal, and we should have some. Yes, wonderful. Okay, let's see. Neutronium armor, certainly not a bad thing to have. Because it's a bigger extra health bar then. But cruiser build speed and build cost isn't bad either. But it's only useful when I'm needing to build up a fleet. Neutronium armor is always useful. So I'm inclined to go for the neutronium armor because it's always useful. And so yes, now our hull and armors will regenerate.
Construction complete.
Oh yes, you are technically supposed to be a bastion. I just sort of forgot about you, clearly. You know, if I take this, then I don't need to have these 3 systems as star bases and whatnot. That's actually not that bad. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, I had to answer the phone. One thing I'm going to mention is that I think in the next part we'll probably be declaring war. This session basically is mostly just trying to get the economy roughly back in order, build up the second fleet a little bit more. I really am contemplating potentially jumping into the Ryak system, but I think I'll wait until the next part to do that. So that between parts I can basically do a test run to see what happens. Because if it results in my fleet getting effectively destroyed, I think I would rather choose not to do it. Now, as far as I know, there's currently a bug with opening gateways. So I'll probably avoid gateways basically until I know that's been fixed, or just until I don't have a reason to say let's not try it. So we'll see. But yeah, as far as I know, currently gateways are busted. Why am I not able to see into here? Because sensors go through wormholes, which is very weird in my opinion, but it does as far as I know. So I would think I would be able to see into here, but for some reason I can't. Was there a Leviathan or something there? I don't know, because if there was, I should see it. So again, I don't know what the deal is there. Here I'm going to build a power plant though. But the rest of these tiles I think will be filled with just science labs. But the one right next to the capital is going to be a power plant because I need power. And, well, it gets an adjacency bonus. There's no adjacency bonus for research. At least when it comes to the capital. Some mods, I think, do actually add buildings that have adjacencies for research. I think I also heard something about the Ancient Vault being, or the Animatic Fortress as most people refer to it, also being busted somehow. I don't know how exactly. That one I've never quite been able to figure out. But apparently that's complete. Also busted. Let's see, do I want to go ahead and expand out again? Ooh, more living metal. Sadly, more living metal doesn't actually result in living metal doing its job better or faster. So, you know, me owning multiple living metal is really just a way of trying to ensure other people don't get living metal. As a result of that, we're going to go and take it, because that basically blocks off the Kelazon Republic from being able to go anywhere except for up into the Ubrak regime, if they were to try and do anything down here. They can't, because they don't own any planets down here anymore.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to take the power plants. I need them. Like, badly. But yes, that'll all be helpful for our economy. You know what? Yes, great. Go there, take that. Non-aggression pact between these two has been broken. Ooh, please get into a fight. Who broke it? The Kazam Citizen League broke it. Well, that seems a little unusual if you ask me. If only because the Kazam are inferior to me in terms of military. Well, you're equivalent. So, in the grand scheme of things, the Star Realm is
Construction complete.
Or is better equipped for a potential war than the Citizen League is.
Complete.
If I was the Citizen League, I wouldn't be breaking my non-aggression with the Star Realm. I'd be keeping it and looking into other expansion options. Potentially going to war with the Ubrak regime, because hey, you can probably win that. You're not gonna go to war with anybody up here, I think. Well, maybe you. Yeah, because the two of you aren't buddies.
Construction complete.
Actually, no, you are buddies. You have non-aggression pact. So yeah, your only option is basically the Star Realm, me, or the Ubrak regime. Me results in you getting, well, destroyed, because I'll just take everything and purge your pops. These guys, at least, would only enslave them. So they'd still get to live and potentially earn their freedom back at a later date. Or you can go to war with the Ubrak, who you have a potential ability to win against. But for whatever reason, they decided to potentially get themselves into a situation where they might end up in a war with the Star Realm if the AI was more aggressive. I am potentially leaning towards, in future Stellaris series, running on the scaling difficulty with slightly more aggressive AI for future series. Because the AIs, you know, they really don't fight wars as often as I would like on normal. They really don't. I feel as though they're set to passive when set to normal aggressiveness. Complete. Which is very unusual, in my opinion. So, yeah. It's a bit of a personal problem I have with it. Admit there's not much point upgrading to a citadel unless it's a defensive area. At least in my opinion, because you don't get any extra modules. Now, if I was using, I want to say it's the new ship classes mod, then certainly it might actually be useful for me to upgrade to citadels, because holy crap, that thing adds a ton more modules. I mean, it fills up basically this entire... complete. Or I think this is a little bit taller, and I think it's like a 4x4 thing of modules, and I think it might be a 3x3, or maybe it's only a 2x3 for buildings. But either way, you gain some extra buildings and a ton more modules. You're still overwhelming. Let's go ahead and build up the military some more, because why the hell not? It needs to become bigger. We need a ton more corvettes. Although that's probably going to break the bank, all things considered.
Construction
hopefully it doesn't break it too bad. You have made a defensive pact with the Covenant. Not quite sure about that. Complete. I mean, that's definitely going to drag you into a war. What? Game, I don't think you quite understand how that works. That can't get disconnected. It physically can't. You want to know how? Because there's no border projection like there was in the past. Then it would have made sense that this was lost. Oh no, it's probably lost because of the planet. But even then, you should be ignoring the planet. You should be looking at the starbase and saying, oh, there's a starbase still there, or an outpost, whatever. For whatever reason, apparently it was looking at the planet to determine whether or not that connection got lost. Paradox might want to look into that, because it shouldn't be getting disconnected because the planet gets lost. Because I feel as though that can really screw with sectors in a multiplayer game, for example. Or just really any situation in which a planet in a system that is part of a sector can potentially get lost, i.e. a planet killer blows it up, or a fanatic purifier Armageddon bombardments it to death. Either way. So it shouldn't be looking at planets, it should always be looking at the outpost, and only the outpost, to determine these connections. It really should. I think that might be a holdover from pre 2.0 potentially. Because if we still use 2.0 rules for borders, then I could certainly understand. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't use pre-2.0 rules, so it doesn't really make sense to me. Let's go and get war games. We shall ask the enemy, shall we play a game? That's what we'll be asking them. Of course, the game is their annihilation, but they don't need to know that part. Now, of course, I can add more stuff here, so yeah! Battleship. And some more cruisers. And why not slap in an extra destroyer in each? It was 6, right, that I changed it to? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's actually gonna hurt the bank more than I thought. I don't know if we'll actually last 28 months, especially with that battleship being built. Well, we'll see once we research refit standards.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking cut it. That's gonna take forever to research, but we kind of need it, so yeah. I really need the extra manpower, or the, excuse me, naval capacity. You know, you guys aren't getting it.
Construction complete.
So this isn't something I would normally do. If I can find the damn station I'm looking for. Requires a... Damn it, requires a colonized planet. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, there's really not much I can do. I just gotta survive 24 months somehow. Say screw, never mind, turn this into a power plant world for now. I can redo that stuff later. Why are you all pissed off? I mean, you're really pissed off. Okay, you're still complaining about impurity. Because we still have a bunch of these guys. How are these guys still alive within our empire? $2380. This was the last system I took over, I believe. So you all should be dead by 2380. I will say this, though. Ooh. Ooh, Kelazan, you just lost your guarantee of independence from somebody. Holy shit, that's really biting into our money. Yeah, I think I should have, you know, maybe not built up the second fleet. Certainly, at least not with a bunch of corvettes and a battleship. But oh well. Too late now. Can't fix it. But you see, the Kelazon aren't really worth fighting outside of just getting rid of these ugly-ass borders. That's kind of the issue really now with the Kelazon, is to actually fight them I gotta go all the way up here. I'm not gonna go all the way up here to fight them. And this just allows me to clean up some of the borders a little, and well, I mean, while it's annoying, it's not a big issue. We can live with it. Ah. Wonderful. You're not at max capacity, just same as the first fleet, but you guys now are at what was the max capacity before I got war games. So let's go ahead and hire ourselves a new leader for you. I think we'll go for the Gale Speed dude. And this have a crew quarters? Yes, it does. Okay. Return home. And holy crap, is that really gonna bite into our... Yeah, no, stay there for now. We're over the 30-minute mark, so you know what? We'll figure out what to do next time about the gutter our economy just fell into after building up the army, or the military, a little bit more. You make your way to do that. You're still overwhelming. See, you have no friends. Excuse me, well, you have friends, but they're not particularly good friends. They're not gonna do anything, I think, to actually help you. And you're still in your war, holy crap. But yeah, let's see. Do you have your borders closed to both of those guys? No, only one of them. So technically, the Galactic Chthonian state could technically get into the fight. I highly doubt they will. If it went to war with the Ubrak. And the Ubrak fleets, I can say with a reasonable degree of certainty, are way up in the northern Sacrosanct Euthonian Mandate. Like, way up here. Considering that they occupy this stuff up here. So, it would take them forever to get back down here if I declared war on the Ubrak. So, we might potentially scrap a ship or two in the second fleet, so that we can bring the first fleet out without wrecking our economy completely, to fight a war with the Ubrak regime, with hopes that after fighting the war with the Ubrak, we'll be able to restore the economy after that war. Yeah, we'll see. At the very least, really, I just need my economy to hold on for 20 months. Well, 20 months plus however long it takes me to build up all the power plants. That should more or less sort things out. And getting interstellar logistics will help quite a bit as well. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for this part. A quick reminder for you all that, again, I do have a Patreon. Link to that in the description if you want to become a patron. If you do, you get early access to all of my videos. If you become one at just the $1 a month tier, that's the bare minimum to get early access to all my videos. You get some bonuses for being the higher tiers, but at the very least, $1 gets you early access to all my videos. But yes, so I will see you all in the next time. Like I said, link that in the description if you want to become one, no requirement. Also, affiliate links down in the description to pick up Stellaris if you want to pick it up, because maybe you don't own it. But yes, so next part, like I said, I don't know exactly what we'll be doing. Potentially, we might be looking into declaring war on the Ubrak, with hopes that by taking their land, we'll be able to fix our economy. Whether or not things will actually work like that is a different story altogether. Are the Ubrak, what are you guys for? Oh, your ocean worlds. Huh. Yeah, that'll be a very temporary fixing the economy, I think, then. Because my guys hate ocean worlds, and I don't think I'll be sending them all to go and live on ocean worlds they absolutely despise. Just so that I can hold on to those worlds. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. Because then I might actually have problems with governing ethics. And if I do that, I might then end up with a bunch of xenophiles and egalitarians and shit like that. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that in a fanatic purifier. So, yeah, we'll see exactly how well that all works out. But we'll do something to resolve this pretty significant deficit that we got going on right here in the grand scheme of things. We'll figure it out. But until then, a goodbye and a farewell. This should be 17. But yes, I'll see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and a farewell.